So, hi again. I am coming on live to do a special meditation that came through at the retreat that me and Johanna just did in Asheville. I had started to read a book by Saint Germain on healing and transmutation, and it was talking about the physical portals and their importance and the different nadis and the energy flow rivers within us, and how opening up these physical portals and activating them allows optimal flow of that prana or life force energy. And it even went in to talk about other particles that are in our atmosphere that are beneficial for our evolution and ascension, and that we're unconsciously absorbing. And when we are consciously begin to absorb these particles, it aids in our ascension and evolution, and it starts to happen with more ease instead of struggling or resisting, right? So if you're hopping on, say hello. If you're watching the replay, #replay, I wanted to talk a little bit about the physical portals and these particles that we're talking about in prana, life force energy, and why it's important before we go into the meditation. Kind of give you that background before we just dive into it. So first, I wanted to talk about sensory intelligence. And our sensory intelligences, which are our physical portals, our energetic bodies, our chakras, all of those are our sensory intelligent mechanisms. And so we use those to understand our environment, and we use these senses to perceive, feel, know, discern, and decide how to act and what to do. And we don't have to use past experiences. So it's all about being present in the now, in the moment, and allowing our senses to help us act. We don't need to use our mind or the past or any analyzation to figure out what to do, right? So we trust in our knowing, we trust in our senses, and we trust that we are guided and safe and loved, and that we trust our senses so that we can make decisions based on the information that we're pulling in and receiving. And okay, so I wanted to talk about these senses. So for your physical portals, you have them in your hands, your eyes, your nose, your mouth, and your ears. And when we consciously take in energy within these portals have receptor cells that pick up the information, whether it be hearing, seeing, smelling, tasting, whatever, feeling, whatever it is. We're taking these in and we are interpreting them and then sending them to our central nervous system. And our central nervous system then either accepts it or rejects it, and it decides what it's going to do with it. So it's this communication superhighway that happens. And when you have your physical portals open to receive, and activated, you're consciously taking in these particles, and the effects of the particles when you are conscious of them and mindful of them are way more potent than if you're subconsciously taking them in. And so we're relearning how to breathe these particles in, to integrate them so that they can aid in our evolution and in our ascension, right? Let's see, what else did I want to say about these? And the particles need to be integrated for our evolution. So whether or not you're conscious of these particles, you're taking them in. There are different types of particles that are present within our atmosphere right now, and new particles are being discovered all the time, because with each release of types of particles, they aid in our evolution. So right now we have solar particles and pranic particles, celestial crystalline particles, terrestrial crystalline particles, adamantine particles, sixth dimension particles, and Orion particles. And I'll be coming on to talk about these different particles later. You don't really need to know too much more about them, just that these 7 are within our atmosphere and we're absorbing and integrating them. And the more that we absorb and integrate these particles, the more our nadi system evolves. And I'll show you what our nadi system looks like and what's it for. So these particles aid in the raising of our vibration. And when we raise our vibration, we start to evolve and we start to come back to that unity consciousness. And so when you are consciously absorbing these particles, your central nervous system is sending this energy through your nadi system, through your river, to the different organs, the different places that need them. And the central nervous system decides where it needs to go, what's going to happen. And so say that your heart is, your organ, like your heart organ, is vibrating at a certain frequency. When it is vibrating high and at its normal frequency, it's working efficiently, it's doing the job it needs to do, it's happy. When it falls out of flow, when you are taking in negative beliefs, negative attitudes, negative energies, you start to lower the vibration of that organ and you start to compromise it. It starts to degenerate and it starts to exhibit signs of disease, dysfunction. And the way that we're able to increase the vibe of these organs is through conscious pranic breathing, through conscious absorption and reception through our physical portals, being present, being mindful, releasing the past, the future, just being here right now. So when you're able to do that, you begin to come into communion with these particles, and these particles aid in the rising of your energy within your organs, within your body, within your being, so that you are more aligned with that unity consciousness and that love and light that's present in the now moment. And so obviously when you start raising the vibe of your organs, they start, they're happy and they have more vitality within them. So bringing in these particles increases the integrity of your being and increases your health and well-being. So it's important for us to activate these portals so that we can receive with ease and that we can be mindful about our reception, right? So I wanted to talk about the nadis really quick because I wanted you guys to know about the different ways that energy flows. Now, we all know about the chakra system, right? So we know about our 7 chakras. We also have other chakras that are starting to activate, come into our conscious awareness, and we are integrating and adapting to these new energy centers. Right now, we're just going to focus on the main 7. So the crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar plexus, sacral, and root. And so you have this like flow of energy that goes through this like river system, right? So these channels, these nadi channels, are a way for you to be able to pull this energy and bring it to different parts of your body. So I'm going to pull up a picture of our nadi system. And so we have 3 major nadis. And the more and more you evolve, the more complex your nadi system gets. So the more you raise your vibe, the more you start using your senses, the more you start tapping into your spiritual gifts and all that stuff, the more complex your nadi system gets. But it starts with these 3 main nadis. And so the first one, let me pull up my chart. The first one that I want to talk about is your Ida. And your Ida is over here, and it represents the moon, and it also represents the feminine. And so it goes in your left nostril and kind of spirals and twists and turns through all of your chakras, and then it comes down into the base, the right base of your spine. So you can see how in the center we have this central column, and this is called the Sushumna Nadi, and so it's a balance between the both. So the Sushumna Nadi is our central column, our central pillar of light, and it's the integration of both. So it creates this unity consciousness, and it dissolves duality, and it represents spiritual awakening. So the Ida and Pingala Nadi wrap around the central column. So we have the feminine principle, which is the Ida, and the masculine principle, which is the Pingala Nadi. And the Pingala Nadi is the right nostril, and it enters in through the left base of your spine, winds up to your right nostril. And so it's cool because the left side of your brain represents the masculine, right? So logic. It also represents Shiva and the masculine. And then Shakti is your right brain, and it represents the feminine. And so when we start to tap into this pranic breathing, to conscious breathing and absorbing these particles and raising our vibe and evolving our nadi system, we start to awaken our kundalini energy. And our kundalini energy is what kind of clears out all of these nadis, the system, so that energy can run more freely. And so we are unwinding that energy, that snake at the bottom, and it starts, so your Shakti energy, your feminine energy starts at the root, and the Shakti raises, your feminine rises to meet the masculine. And when it meets the masculine, it goes into that divine union. And so the reason that we're doing this activation and opening is because we're wanting to allow the energy to flow with more ease, to develop this nadi system so that we get more a more evolved river system. Because if you can think of your chakras as the wheels of energy that are turning, there are rivers that turn the wheel. So if you can think of the nadi system as our what's it called? Like our energy resource. Like it's what creates the energy, right? It moves the energy and then moves the turbines of our chakras, kind of like wind turbines or water energy or solar energy. So what we're doing is we're using these river systems, these channels, to then spin and align our chakras and bring energy throughout our whole being. So it's through these river systems, these nadis, that we get energy throughout our being. And the more and more we're conscious and aware of them, and we start working with them, the more they start to evolve, the more our spiritual gifts start to evolve as well, the more sensitive we get, the more we come into these other new chakras. And just more awareness, more mindfulness is what's going to evolve us. And so what did I want to say? A few things about the Ida, which is this one right here. And remember, it starts at your left nostril and goes around to your right base of your spine. This one brings balance between the psyche and extrasensory faculties. It's about overall harmony. It stimulates creative activity, and we know that it comes in the right base of the spine and spirals up to your left nostril. So then we have the Pingala, and that's the masculine. It ensures balance, physical strength, and circulation of consciousness. And that one comes in through the right nostril and spirals around the chakras and the Sushumna and down the left base of your spine. So that's what those are. That's what those are for. And I wanted to bring this to your conscious awareness so that you kind of knew that as you're breathing and taking in these particles and receiving through your different physical portals, you know where this energy is going. So it doesn't just absorb it. I mean, yeah, it absorbs into you, but there are channels and rivers that the energy flows through to get to different parts of your body. So it's through conscious breathing and through awareness and mindfulness and tapping into your own physical body that you'll start to sense these. And there's a new chakra called the clear sensitivity chakra, which is all about clear feeling. And that one gets activated when you start to operate at a fourth dimensional frequency. And that opens up your psychic gifts. So the more you become mindful, the more you start unlocking these different ways of being, besides your physical portals, like seeing, feeling, touching, all that. We start to open up our spiritual channels as well. Before we get started, just know I'm going to take you through this meditation. We're going to activate your physical portals, and we're going to work with your chakras a little bit, and we're going to bring in the violet flame. So we're going to have Saint Germain come in and bring forth the violet flame for transmutation, and just follow along. You don't have to experience it visually. I'm usually a really visual meditation type of person, and it's okay if you don't see, feel, hear, or experience anything in your body supernaturally, anything like that. Just know that as we're working on it, everything will unfold in its own time, and you'll receive exactly what you need in the moment. So let's take a moment now. Let's take it a moment now to just get centered in our body. Close your eyes, and I'll begin the meditation. Hello, this is Ashley Pfeffer of Support Your Design, and this is the meditation for activating your physical portals. Take a moment now to get yourself in a comfortable seated or lying position. Allow your body to sink into the space that you're in, and using your breath to exhale any tension or discomfort in your body. Breathing out, releasing all the tension and discomfort. Loosening your shoulders, loosening your back. Feeling into your breath, and feeling into the flow of energy as it comes in through your nostrils and into your lungs. We're going to bring our awareness to our breath and begin a more conscious breath pattern. So as you breathe in to your belly and expand your belly out as you're breathing in. As you breathe out, contract your belly in. Breathe in again and breathe into your belly and then into your lungs, and then connect with your heart. Deep breaths that expand your whole being, and releasing all that isn't serving you. Breathe in and let go of all of your preoccupations, your fears, and your beliefs. We're going to calm ourselves and align with our serenity. We're going to bring peace into our being. Once you bring your conscious awareness to your heartbeat, and I want you to notice the rate of your heartbeat. You can feel it by putting your hand on your chest or your fingers to your neck. Just tune in and tap into the beating of your heart. We're going to connect to our soul here and raise our vibration to the vibration of our hearts. I want you to focus your breathing to be soft and deep. And I want you to imagine and feel that everything is pure and perfect. I want you to remember your unity. I want you to embody your Christ consciousness. Now, place your hands on your knees, palms up, in the receptive, receiving mode. And I want you to bring your awareness to your mind's eye. I want you to imagine a sky. Is it filled with clouds? Is it raining? You are awareness. You are the sky. Your emotions, thoughts, beliefs, judgments, those are the clouds in the sky. I want you to use your breath now to blow those clouds away. Breathing in and pushing out. Blowing the clouds away, dissolving them. Returning to peaceful blue skies. Quiet solitude. Serenity. As all the clouds begin to part, you are now illuminating the light within you. You're allowing more light to shine through. Focus on that light as it begins to turn into a beautiful violet flame. Saint Germain's flame of transmutation. We're going to breathe in that flame through our chakras, starting at our crown chakra. So as you take a big, deep breath in, you're bringing that beautiful violet flame into your crown chakra. Breathing in, transmuting anything that doesn't serve you within that chakra at a subconscious and conscious level, and aligning us with the affirmation, I am divine. Repeat that in your mind. I am divine. And use your breath now to bring that beautiful violet flame down to your third eye, transmuting anything that doesn't serve you at a conscious or subconscious level, letting that go and transforming into the statement, I am connected. Repeating in your head, I am connected. Breathing that violet flame down into your throat chakra now, transmuting all that does not serve you at a conscious and subconscious level, and aligning you with the statement, I am expressive. Repeat this in your mind. I am expressive. allowing that violet flame to travel down into your heart chakra, illuminating it with its beautiful light, transmuting all that does not serve you on a conscious and subconscious level, and then aligning yourself with a statement, I am love. I am loved. Repeating that in your mind. I am loved. I am loved. Bringing that flame down into your solar plexus chakra, transmuting all that does not serve you at a conscious and subconscious level, replacing it with the statement, I am strong. Repeating in your mind, I am strong. Deep breath in, bringing that violet flame to your sacral chakra, igniting, transmuting all that does not serve you on a conscious and subconscious level, and replacing it with a statement, I am creative. Repeating in your mind, I am creative. And finally, breathing that beautiful violet flame down into your root chakra, dissolving all that does not serve you, the limiting beliefs, the judgments, the opinions, the labels, transmuting everything into the statement, I am safe, I am grounded, now feeling that violet flame shoot up through your central column, connecting all of your chakras, bringing them into alignment and balance, cleansing, purifying, transmuting, aligning with unity, and love, and light. And as we've worked on our chakras, we're going to now ground our energy into this physical plane as we activate and open our physical portals. So I want you to imagine roots growing out the bottoms of your feet, going down into all the layers of the earth, through the soil, through the rock, through the magma, meeting at the core, meeting at the heart of Gaia. You are welcomed in to her beautiful, abundant, infinite wisdom and loving energy. You are grounded into this physical experience. Breathe in some of that beautiful Gaia energy. Breathe it up through your roots as if you're sucking through a straw. Use your breath to pull that energy up to your physical being, entering all your chakras and entering all of your physical being, grounding you into this experience. activating your clairsensitivity, allowing you to feel, sense, imagine this experience. And with your hands on your knees, bring your awareness to the palms of your hands. Imagine, feel your heartbeat in the palms of your hands. Feel the vibration of your heart in your hands. Ask all of your pores of your skin to open up and welcome the subtle nourishment around you. And I want you to transmit to your reception portals the intention to lovingly activate the reception abilities of the cells by placing your palms on each of your portals one by one. Follow my instructions now. Bring the palms of your hands to your eyes, one palm over each eye, and use the energy in your palms, violet flame, the transmutation flame within the palms of your hands, to activate, awaken, open up your eye portals. And there are 10 million sensory cells in your eyes that decode light signal and generate change in cell frequency. Ask your eyes to align with the eyes of the divine, to see love, to experience love, to receive visions of love. Use your breath to breathe into your eyes, feeling the energy pull in and pass through, connecting your portals to your central axis. Now move your hands, the palms of your hands, to your ears. Your ears detect sound waves on numerous frequencies. It vibrates to nerve impulses in the eyes, to the ears, to decode and fully use the properties of the particles that you're receiving. Use the palms of your hands to open up those ear portals, to sense and experience new vibrations, new frequencies, and to interpret them and pass them along to your central nervous system. You will hear love, experiencing love and unity through your ears, creating the great change within you, so that whatever you experience through your ear portals aligns you more and more with your wholeness, with your Christ consciousness. Opening up your clairaudience, and being able to hear, receive frequencies from the divine. Now bring your palms of your hands to your nose, each nostril. Opening up the portals within your nose. Developing your Ida and Pingala nadis, connecting to your central axis of your Sushumna. Use your breath to breathe in the energy radiating from the palms of your hands and bring that energy through your nadi channels. Use your nose to breathe it in, activating your nose portal. Your nostrils have 5 million sensory cells. They detect odors and transmit particles towards one of the other of main energy channels. Your nostrils, ears, and eyes are now activated. Now bring the palms of your hands to your mouth. There are 10,000 taste buds here with microreceptors for pranic particles. And the role of these taste buds is to collect these subtle particles and communicate their presence to the central nervous system. And it transmits regenerative properties to all the cells. So allow the energy flowing from the palms of your hands to wake up and activate all of these receptor cells within your mouth. Not only the receptor cells in your taste buds, but in your throat, so that you speak from a place of love, so that you speak your truth and speak honestly. Lastly, take the palms of your hands now and place them over your navel, your belly button. This is the energy center with the most powerful vibration in the whole body. It receives, generates, and distributes the energy which sustains the body and all its structures. It captures waves and photoluminescent particles to transform them into pure, universal energy. Imagine the energy coming out of the palms of your hands, opening up that portal, clearing out the space, and allowing it to work more efficiently. And as you connect in to all of the energy portals you just activated, bring your awareness back to your breath. And as you breathe in deeply, softly, imagine all the energy portals pulling in pranic particles. So as you breathe in through your nose, you also receive through your ears, through your eyes, through your mouth, and through your navel, through the pores of your skin. These beautiful particles activating and awakening all the cells in your body, increasing the vibratory rate within them, dissolving all low shadow energy, reaching the cellular membranes of all your cells, permeating and absorbing through that, and beginning to change the structure, integrity of your DNA, absorbing into your chromosomes and impacting your DNA, raising the frequency of your DNA, dissolving all breaks, discords, shadows that are present in the DNA, bringing it back to its original design, back to its optimal integrity. To its brilliant electric blue light, beginning to activate your spiritual DNA. And as your vibration increases, your body, your physical and energetic body, begins to respond by expanding your nadi system, by creating new pathways, new channels. You begin to feel your being growing. You begin to sense the expansion of your aura. More light can now enter your being. You are making room to fully embody your higher self, to fully embody Christ consciousness, to fully align with your original design. And as the light enters your body, passes through all of your nadi channels, meeting every chakra and activating new ones as we speak. You begin to sense new sensations, experience new visions, and open yourself up to more synchronicity and abundance on all levels. And as this energy begins to integrate, allow yourself enough rest and relaxation to align with all these new energies that you just received, to integrate all these upgrades, to evolve into the new being you are remembering, not becoming, remembering. Remember your wholeness. Remember your unity. Remember you are love. Remember you are light. Remember you are one. Take another deep breath into your being through all of your portals and sensors. Relax into that love. Relax into that light. Let go of everything else. Ease back into your being, and you can open your eyes. How are you feeling? More alive? Let me know how this experience was for you and how you feel now. I'll be posting the audio for this in the group so that you can just listen to the audio. But you can always come back to the replay of this video if you want. You're so welcome. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for all of those who caught the replay. And whoever's watching this multiple times, you can watch this as much as you want. It'll keep developing your portals, and it'll keep expanding your nadi channels. Because the more conscious breathing and conscious tuning in and mindfulness we bring to this experience, the more expansion and evolution we have. So thanks for joining me, and expect more of these meditations, because I think that's where this group is going. So let's all evolve, expand, and remember our oneness together. Thank you so much. I'll come back and reply to the comments later, but I love you. Namaste. Have a great day.